something I love about America is the patriotism. Like, look at this flag. Look at it. Before coming here, I thought patriotism was something that you only see in the movies. And then I came here and you see the flag everywhere. On people's house, neighborhoods, on businesses. Sometimes you like drive your car on the highway and you see a huge flag. And like there's something so cool about people feeling genuinely proud of their country.
That is generally one of my favorite things about America. Look at this. They just have American flags everywhere. I'm just casually walking in the mall and there's this giant American flag. Here's another one. They even have a giant one here. I love this. I love Americans for that. They have pride in their country and they have pride in their flag. If this was the UK, the flag would get torn down and you'd be branded for hate.
The same as every movie you've ever seen. The American flags, people have got race flags up.
European fans thought they knew exactly what to anticipate when they flew to the US for the World Cup. And as soon as they landed, the flags hit them. Hello there.
Hello. And now I'm excited to see how it's gonna look like for 4th of July. Because if I see American flags everywhere right now, I don't even know how it's gonna look like for 4th of July. I think it's gonna be the craziest experience I'll ever have in my life.
In England, I've never seen anything that even comes close to that. Because the flagpole's 200 foot high. Look at the state of that. Oh my God. You don't ever have to doubt what country you're in here, do you? No. This is the flagpole at the bottom. Look how wide it is. I fit inside the fucking bright. I fit inside the flagpole. We got full Trevi Fountain as well, just for flagpole. Look at that.
Mental, isn't it?
Nothing even compares to that in England.
No.
I don't know, if there is, I haven't seen it. You'd never see an English flag that big.
Neither on a government building nor outside a police station. Cereal boxes, coolers, car bumpers, front porches, gas stations, grocery store windows, t-shirts, hats, and napkins. Everywhere you look, there are flags. Furthermore, these Europeans had no idea how to understand it.
Do y'all need 24 American flags in here?
One. I'm also going to count the baby ones, that's 2. 3. 4, that's a pretty one. We do have the English flag, well, the United Kingdom flag up in like London and whatever else, but you don't see houses with like flagpoles really in the UK, and I just love it. We're counting that little one hiding in the bush, so that's 5. Wow, 6. I like that, this one's a bit faded. 7, 8, 9.
A video was uploaded showing a British fan wondering, what is going on? While standing in front of an entire aisle of American flag merchandise at a Walmart in Texas. A Dutch aficionado in New York counted and noted the flags on every building on his street. He gave up at 43. There was just one block. In Europe, it is customary to fly your national flag outside your home during the World Cup final. Before the flag dips again, it may remain up for a week. The American flags never came down since they were never raised for the tournament. They have already been there for many years.
An American living in Germany, I've learned that Germans and Americans show their patriotism in very different ways. In the US, it's hard to go anywhere without seeing the stars and stripes or flags waving year-round. While in Germany, the same is only on display during big international, usually soccer events. Germany hosted the World Cup in 2006. It was widely seen as a healthy display of patriotism with flags and colors everywhere. But the line between patriotism and nationalism is one that many Germans are more aware of than Americans due to the country's past. The Nazis' use of symbols and extreme nationalism have left a lasting impact on how national pride here is expressed. Still,
I'm an American and I've been living in Germany for about 2.5 years now. And one of the first things that I noticed about Germany was the lack of flags. There used to be a time when I was much younger where I was sporting the American flag. I had the Old Navy shirt, we took the family photos. If you're white, you know. I would sing the national anthem with pride. I would say the pledge every morning with pride. Hello indoctrination. All of those things are very weird to people in Germany.
Why, therefore, does America behave in this manner when almost no other country does? The majority of Europeans were unaware that the truth was much older. And when they discovered the reality, many of them stopped laughing.
USA.
It's just getting started. On October 21st, 1892, students countrywide in American schools got up, faced the flag, and spoke 23 words written by a man named Francis Bellamy. That was the first Pledge of Allegiance. Every American school morning started with kids standing in front of a flag and putting their hands on their hearts to swear allegiance to it. Throughout their entire childhood, not just once a year.
In the U.S. New York Senator Charles Schumer is urging people to display the American flag this weekend to send the message that, in his words, we will always continue the fight against terrorism until it is totally vanquished. The attack on America sparked a new wave of patriotism 10 years ago. It even inspired some Americans to seek a new path in their lives.
Think about what happens to someone who has studied for more than 12 years. You're not just speaking out loud. You are trained to see the flag as something special to you starting at age 5. When an American enters adulthood, the flag no longer serves as a symbol of their government. It's an everyday remembrance of childhood. It genuinely inhabits them in a way that is hard for someone who didn't grow up with it to understand. The history of the flag is very complicated. Public support for the American flag surged after Confederate forces besieged Fort Sumter in 1861. Suddenly, flying the stars and stripes became a sign of support for the Union's ongoing unity and political allegiance. They flew it from windows, pinned it to jackets, and painted it on barn walls. This emotive practice of making a personal statement with the flag persisted unabatedly after the Civil War.
Nick pretty much has that right. Immediately following the attacks, the American flag seemed to grow from the ashes, popping up nearly everywhere. And of course, flying the flag is only one way to show one's patriotism.
Then came September 11th, 2001. The Brookings Institution documented how the attacks affected American public opinion, a level of national unity that hasn't been seen in decades. Flag sales were sold out nationwide in less than 48 hours. Hardware stores ran out of flag poles. Many of the flags that were hung from automobile windows, apartment balconies, and restaurant doors never came down. Anguish at first gave way to permanence.
I don't think I realized how negative the view was until I saw these reaction videos and people are just loving America. They're trying to hoard ranch dressing to take back to Europe with them. It's amazing. But no, I mean, I agree. I think things are always probably better than the headlines show you.
When European fans of the 2026 World Cup started hearing about this history from Americans they met, something shifted. A Spanish journalist described it like this. He had always thought of the flags as symbols of militant nationalism. But after 2 weeks in Texas, New York, and Kansas City, he asserted it appeared more like a country admitting its existence. He asserted that the flags were not directed towards the outer world. They were directed toward each other from within.
State that you cannot use the flag as apparel, bedding, or drapery, but it's talking about a literal flag. Like, we can't take it off the flagpole outside and turn it into a shirt or some curtains or some sheets for a bed, okay? But seriously, guys, you can put the design on things. In fact, a lot of us in the military have t-shirts that have the American flag design on it. So what, is the military breaking its own flag code? I mean, come on. If a little kid wants to wear a t-shirt with an American flag on it for 4th of July and be proud of being American, then I salute that little kid, man.
Next is the U.S. flag code. Most Europeans don't know this. Congress passed it in 1942, and President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed it into law. It is an actual set of guidelines for how Americans should treat and display their flag, including when to fly, fold, and retire it. No other country's civilian flag usage laws are as specific as this one. The mere fact that Americans mentioned it to several visitors from Europe stopped them cold.
So is this your first time in America?
First time in the States, yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
The people are phenomenal. So kind, So they'll go out of their way to help you. They want to make you feel welcome. I've travelled enough to know that I don't have preconceived notions of people. You hear about stuff on the news and on the media, and it's never usually the case. You have to go and experience it yourself.
So what do you think you'll take back home from here, from the things you've learned from Americans?
Having the ability to, go out your comfort zone, talk to people, approach people. You'll find that the other people around you are probably just as nice. It doesn't pay anything to be kind. There needs to be a bit more of that in the world, and if you go out there, you'll find it.
An answer offered by an American Reddit member during the competition went viral on social media. Our flag is not owned by the government. By flying it in private, we reinforced that we are the people. The sentence was traveling. Europeans screenshotted, discussed, and shared it. Some people said it was attractive. Some said it was still too much. None of them, though, could argue that they had not gotten a sincere answer.
You guys have to understand that I'm from a small island, which is like on the south of France. So for me, seeing all these things, it's like so crazy. Guys, I just want to buy some food. I don't want to tire. Guess what? Just turned into an American boy.
The funniest things happened at Walmart. Several videos of European supporters walking in and just freezing in the flag aisle went viral. Oven mitts featuring the American flag are being displayed by Norwegian fans. French fans are laughing over American flag paper plates. After admitting, "I can't explain why," on camera, a British man bought American flag socks. "I just believe I should." The Europeans who stayed in the country for more than a few days stopped finding the flags strange. They started to think of them as connective tissue. One of the few things that unites the 335 million people who speak dozens of languages, reside in 50 states, and follow every religion on the planet is the flag. Driving from Maine to Mississippi doesn't change the red, white, and blue rectangle.
There's one thing I absolutely love since moving to America from the UK, and it is that right there. The American flag flying everywhere, literally everywhere you go.
When discussing their sense of pride and identity in the US, UK, France, and Germany, Americans were most likely to bring up the national flag, according to a Pew survey. People were disclosing, especially Germans. Many said that despite their pride in their country, flying the flag from home caused them great anxiety because of what it had stood for in the 1930s and 1940s. That history is real and important. But it also means that when Europeans come to America and see flags at every gas station, they are comparing it to a European standard that was shaped by a very different kind of history.
America, you've given me one of the greatest moments in my life. This is the best World Cup of all time. Just listen, this is unbelievable.
America, you deserve and are owed an apology. And I'm going to say sorry on behalf of all the countries outside America and their media and the narrative they paint about America. Hundreds and thousands of fans for the World Cup are now seeing America through their own eyes, realising the narrative they've been fed is false. And they're now realising America is not the place that they thought it was. And
I've got to say, collectively, we owe the USA an apology. And when I say we, I mean the entire world.
Guys, I think we owe you a big apology, because what we think America's like is exactly not what it's like.
We owe America a huge apology because America is nothing like what the media tells us.
The UK and the rest of Europe owe America one big apology.
I really do think the world owes America an apology. I really do. I stand by it. I'm so happy and glad that the World Cup has been here in America. And
people across the world are now traveling to America, and they are realizing how beautiful the country is, how beautiful the people in America are, how well-mannered, how polite, how respectful they are. Every single state is like a completely different country, different landscape, different cultures. I love it, Americans. I absolutely love it.
By the time the knockout stages started, the conversation had truly changed. European football reporters were now filing follow-ups, alleging they had misread the room after publishing preview articles about America's extreme patriotism. Instead of using the flags as a subject of ridicule, some specifically mentioned how much they had underestimated them. They came for football, They were given a comprehensive education on what it means for 335 million people spread across a continent-sized country to freely decide to fly the same flag outside their houses. The law does not mandate it. It's just the way Americans behave. After spending 6 weeks here, many of those Europeans learned it for the first time when they returned home.